With me, Anne Scholes. Tonight's hourly session for Ask Anne. How are you all? Sun is shining. Oh, we're all out there getting that vitamin D. Fabulous weather, isn't it? And so long overdue. I don't know about you, but I'm not complaining. It's just absolutely beautiful because it's just rained all winter, hasn't it? So let me bring some sunshine into your life. If you've sent us a question for this evening, I need to tell you there's lots and lots and lots. So I don't know if I'm going to get through them all tonight. But if you really want your question answering and it's urgent, then you can upgrade it to the premium service in the Lonely Hearts Club part of the website. So why not do that? And then you can guarantee you will get your question answered because it does jump to the front of the queue. Yes, I was going to say something then about queue jumping, but then it's a bit topical, isn't it? I was going to say like Holly and Phil. I can't say that anymore, can I? Oh, a bit controversial, isn't it? Anyway, we have enough stuff going on in our own lives, don't we? To be worrying about anybody else's. So let's have a look at what's going on in your life with your questions. First of all, I'd also like to say thank you for trusting me with sending me your questions. It's always an honor. It's always a privilege, from a psychic's point of view. It's always a privilege to be asked, because you trust in the way we work. And I've worked in this way for 20 years. I've had a lot of experience. I've traveled around. I have been all over the UK in theatres, radio, magazines. I've worked on cruise liners all the way over the equator to Brazil. I have worked in loads of other countries. So lots and lots of experience over the years to be able to, really hone in on your questions. Right, okay, so I'm just going to say hello to Gracie Grace, who's watching on the YouTube channel, is it? And Bernadette Connolly. If you guys want to get involved, if you're coming in from anywhere outside the UK, don't use the number below, that's for the UK, okay? So you see underneath, if you're in the UK, you want to ask a question, there it is on text. And if you're outside the UK, then go to the website www.asktheanswer.com, make yourself a Purple Hearts member, and you can then ask your question from there. I won't be answering any questions on there directly. You have to go. We have a process. Yes, we do. Because I've got another screen here with people who've already queued up. So, just so that you're clear about that. I want to say good evening to Leslie. Hello, Leslie. How are you? And she says, hi, lovely Anne. Anything nice coming up for me? Please. Had a lot of stress situations lately. What do you see, please? And that's from Leslie. With 2 kisses. Thank you, Leslie. Right. Okay. So you've come in through the premium route. So I'm actually going to pull you an angel card. I think it's always nice to get a little bit of angelic energy. To me, it's gentle, it's soft, it's just very, flowing. So let's have a look and see what we've got. Right, okay. So we have the healing card, okay? And this is all about time for healing, which tells me things are fading away into the past. But it's important for you to rest, to get good sleep, plenty of sleep, drink plenty of water, and just rest. The angels are there to give you that healing when you sleep, because they are aware that you've been under a great deal of stress. So we have healing being sent to you by the angels. How sweet is that? So that was for you. So let's have a look and see what's coming in for you. I'm going to bring my other set of cards in. These cards are Syro Machete. I use various ones of his, do love his designs, and I blend with their energies really well. So let's have a look and see what we've got for you, Leslie. Oh, right, now, interestingly, Leslie, we have rest. So you see again on this card, it's kind of indicating to get some really good sleep, okay? Because the angels are talking about healing. So this is rest and recovery and recuperation here, all right? After a very stressful time. You can't get much more stressful than the Five of Swords there. However, what I do have is consultations. So I do feel that there will be some discussions with different people. This could have to, there's things I can't say, can't talk about health and finances. So this is about consultations, yeah, and consulting with people, okay? And we've got you standing here looking very beautiful. Now, I don't think I saw your star sign there, but what I will say here is I have got Mr. and Mrs. Is there an ex? Is there a partner? Are you with a partner at the moment? Because this is harmony in relationships, but talking things through. However, who's this that's coming back from the past? Still have your head in a spin. This is lots of ideas. This is having to think quick, Leslie. This is why they want you to get your sleep. Think on your feet, act quickly, quick decision making things going on here with you. So, oh, the man who doesn't speak. So, was there somebody you went out with that basically didn't work out with? And this man is coming back around you. But again, if I take that out of the equation, this is really busy, really, really busy. So, but the good news is they want you to know is that you have the strength, you have the healing strength to get through anything. And although it's been stressful, you have the strength here to achieve and deal with anything here. Right, okay, let's have a look and see. You see, interesting, because there isn't anything showing in there at the moment. So if you're on a text, make it a little bit more specific so I know. But with the few cards I've got out here, to me, there's somebody coming back from the past. And it might be that you're consulting with that person. But look what I've got here. The revelation, the realization of love. With the Two of Cups here. So I think there will be a surprise, I won't say a declaration of love, but there's a surprise person that steps forward regarding relationships and emotions and feelings. And have felt that they didn't treat you right as well. But I do have romance. So Leslie, on your love front, it's going to be quite interesting. In fact, it's going to be very interesting. Write it down from day to day. It's going to be a bit like that. And you've got memories linked from the past as well. So this is all linking in with someone from the past or someone who you have had some kind of relationship with. But you know what? It's all going to turn out beautifully because look at you. You're in your own energy, you're grounded, you are, this is all maybe nurturing yourself, nurturing your home, your own environment. So I guess the overarching message here, looking at all of this, is about looking after yourself and healing. That's what they want you to do. And yes, you will move on into another phase. So that's what's coming out here. I'm just out of curiosity, Leslie. I'm going to pull you a card. Ooh. Somebody's chasing you, the chaser. So someone is chasing you. I'll leave that with you, Leslie. And that's not what we were expecting. Well, that's what's come out, okay? So thank you so much for sending in your questions tonight, Leslie. Right, okay. So yeah, if you can put your star signs on, names don't mean anything to me. If you're talking about someone else, a star sign really helps me. So yeah, that would be fabulous. Right, okay. Let's just move up the screen and see who's next. I think I'm looking at Kira. Good evening, Kira. And Kira's saying, I'm in a relationship now. Is he really here for me? Is he honest? Will it last? I am a Libra and he is a Gemini. Thank you. So you put your star signs on it. Right, okay. A lot of questions. Is he here for you? 2 air signs. There needs to be some grounding in this relationship. I always describe air signs when trying to explain to somebody, they're like the helium balloon. If you let go of the string, it floats to the ceiling or it goes up into the sky. So they can be quite ungrounded. And what I was getting when I was looking at that was the balloon. Because I say, right, we need some grounding, we need some reality checks in this. Are you both good at talking the dream, what you want to do, but it doesn't get done? So let's have a look and see. Mr. Gemini and Mrs. Libra. There's a big question as well. Is either one for you? And will this last? Right, okay. There certainly needs to be a lot of work here done in this relationship. Does he work away a lot or is he long distance? Because I've got him doing a lot of driving or certainly away from you. And he seems to be working hard. But he is also taking a closer look at this relationship like you are too. Now, what I've got here, yeah, I feel it'll last. But what I've got is the ending, okay? We've got the death card, we've got the judgment card. And in your particular situation, these 2 cards together are major, major arcana. These are major influences, right? So basically what it's saying to you is, it's almost like we have to sit down, look at this and start again. That's what it's saying, because we've gone off track. And the renewal and rebirth and the sorting out after the death card is saying we're changing direction and massively changing direction. I do feel this is what you want, okay? But I do feel he gets frustrated with things. He can be very sort of, feels like high energy. Does he like to be doing something or thinking of something or talking or doing something? I feel like that with him, and gets easily bored or easily frustrated. However, it does show by grounding this relationship, talking about how do we do that? What do we feel from one another? How do we move this forward? What will it look like? And you do have success with this, okay? And there's a sense of healing here as well. Take it slowly, okay? It's saying don't rush it, take it slowly. Sit down and just pick 3 things and work on those 3 things for the next month. And then you pick another 3 things, and that's how you build. Because ultimately, what I've got is the family, fulfillment and contentment. So I do feel it has the very, very strong chance of getting through. but it's the work that's needed by both of you to bring this together, to change things. Okay? I hope that makes sense to you. I will tell people as well that after I've done this hour tonight, I will be logging on from 8 till 9, 5 past 8 till 9 by the time I switched everything off. So if you do find the texts resonate with you, then I am available for readings afterwards. Okay? Right, so thank you, Kira. Let's move on to the next question. And we've got Patricia. So good evening, Patricia. Thank you for sending your question in. And Patricia says, is my ex-partner returning to me? Her name is Nicola. So your ex-partner is with Nicola. Right, okay. Let's have a look and see what comes out. Could do with the star signs there. I don't know what your star sign is. Let's have a look. Right, Patricia. Let's ask the question, is your ex returning to you? Let's ask that way. Right. There will be order restored to what has been a little bit of a chaotic breakup. But there's also a victory here. So there's a lot of strength and a lot of success, but still you worry. There is a renewal and a big sorting out. And there, again, it's talking about, you've got a lot of major arcana. Major arcana cards. You've got the Emperor, which is major arcana. You've got the Judgment card, major arcana. You've got the Sun sign, major arcana, and the Magician, major arcana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. Right. Okay. So what I'm going to do, it's not specifically showing me that you've got a number of victories here with this situation. Does that mean he's coming back to you? So I need to look, just going to look at Nicola and see. And this is what we're doing a reading. Ooh. Is this man a yo-yo? Because there is a feeling from her perspective that has she wasted her time, okay? And is he communicating with you yet? Because I'm to-ing and fro-ing. Now it's showing me that he's not opening up to love, right? So I don't know if this gentleman has a problem with accepting love and being able to give love. And certainly really still likes her. Okay, can't say anything more than he really still likes her. And I would be very wary, Patricia, that if this man came back to you, okay, then he wouldn't go back to her again. And there goes the yo-yo, okay, because of what I've got here. Just going to show you. He's got the 2 of Cups, you see, the friendship, the renewal. There he is not saying anything, okay, and then we have him returning back. So I think for the moment, I think we have to work on you moving forward. I'm just going to pull a look. I just want to see what comes out of that. So if he did get in touch with you, don't get your hopes up, okay? Because he seems to be yo-yoing between the 2 of you, or he will be. Yeah, endurance, the palm tree. Reflecting on our wounds, introspection, so needs time to look at things. Just take care of your emotions, is what I will say regarding this person, okay? Lots of love and thanks for sending in your question. Right, okay, let's have a look and see who is next. We've got Natasha. Hello, Natasha. And Natasha is saying, my life is changing. I want to be positive. Can't help feeling anxious about the unknown. May I have a forecast for the next week or month, please? Right, okay. Well, if I was doing a reading on the phone, it would be for a month, but I can only do for a week. Okay, Natasha. It does feel, Natasha, that you have been through quite a lot. And what I pick up here is that because of that, when things start to slow down, you start to think is something else looming because you've been maybe so used to lurching from crisis to crisis. So I'm going to do a 7-day reading, and this is something that I actually started 18 years ago. And my customers really love this when we do a 7-day reading. And we do a card for each day and give you the guidance for each day. Right, okay. Let's have a look and see. So 7. So we'll start from tomorrow. So we're Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay, so far so good. Okay. Right, so where are you off to tomorrow? Natasha, it's actually asking you could go out for a car ride longer than normal, but if not, this is about focusing in on what you want for the day. All right, don't let people or things distract you. Just need to focus, need to do what I need to do, and tick the tick boxes through the day, and everything will be done. Okay. Wednesday, it's asking you to keep your feelings to yourself. You're being a little bit I'm listening to other people, but I'm not giving anything. That's a wise thing. So I would say just holding on to your own emotions. Don't give out your ideas freely. Keep them to yourself. All right. Thursday, we've got lots of options around you, so you can pick and choose what you want to be doing. You may feel that something has disappointed you, but you do have options. Friday is in moderation. Friday, take things in moderation. Don't overdo it. Don't expect too much. This is a nice day for a nice, steady pace. Saturday, we feel in control. So this is about you being in the driving seat. And we've got it on the first day tomorrow as well. So whatever's been going on, this is you more in control. So if you've been worrying about something as well that you think you're not in control of, you will be. This could also be dealings with anything to do with council, taxman, anybody that works for the government in that sense. And Sunday, just a stagnant day. And that's because it's Sunday, lazy day. So I don't have anything coming crashing down around your ears. I think tomorrow time will fly. I think Saturday you will be in control. If it's to do with a man, there's this kind of relationship or connection coming together, but then going back to stagnant again. So I feel as if try and settle your mind. There is nothing looming in the shadows to come and jump out at you. All right? Lots of love, Natasha. Thanks for your question. Right, okay. Oh, and somebody's just jumped the queue. We've got Eve. Right, so Eve has just decided she needs to get her question answered, so we'll do that in one moment. Right, okay. Tricia, thank you. She's put Capricorn. So I think that's in response to the text that I answered. Now, the person in the 145 club, the text on screen is for the UK, my darling. And you're in Baja, California. So, well, what a gorgeous place to be. Anyway, if you go to the website above my head, asktheanswer.com there, okay? And then as you go onto the website, click on Purple Hearts. Just register yourself there. It's only a minute. It's free. It's free. And you can ask your question from there because it goes from there to here, to me. Yeah. So that question is for UK viewers only, just so that you know. Okay. And it's morning with you, and what a beautiful place of the world to be. Baja California, Sur, Mexico. That's South Mexico. California South? Don't know. Right, okay. Only because I do speak a little bit of Spanish, but then I get mixed up with my languages. Bless you. Thank you. We'll do now. There you go. There's the guidance. There's the website, www.asktheanswer.com, and then join the Purple Hearts, and you can come in that way. It's free. Anyone else outside of the UK can do that. Okay. The other option is if you're in the UK, you can send your text through that telephone number, mobile number down there. Okay, just had to do that. Right, Eve, hi. Thank you for sending me a question. Let's have a look and see what's going on with you. And Eve is saying, hi, Anne. Just wondering for a timeline around Aries man and Cancer woman breaking up, or whatever you can see around it. Thank you so much. Right, okay. Well, first of all, Eve, let's pull you a card, an angel card. So let's have an angel card for you, my lovely. Let's see. We have divine grace. And I always look at this card and go, you help other people, but who helps you when you need it? Well, right at this moment in time, the angels are helping you, okay? And you are being given that divine guidance from them. So listen to your intuition, follow the signs, and see where it takes you. Right, okay, let's have a look and see. Aries man and Cancer woman. Aries man and Cancer woman. Right, my darling, I have to say, I don't know what you're hearing or where you're hearing from, but he isn't saying an awful lot, okay? But there is a really strong connection there. There is an ending of a sorts, but I'm not entirely convinced it's the ending that you were thinking about. There is a change there, but I'm not convinced it's a full-on breakup because I'm ending on partnerships here. I think there's a lot of confusion there as well. So I'm just I brought my pendulum, and this is aquamarine and argon. So I'm going to just douse on this. So is there a breakup between these two people? I'm just going to lift it now because, and for me it's going side to side, which is saying no. So my darling, I am not convinced it is breaking up anytime soon. I do feel he's not talking to her much, or he's not expressing his feelings. We've got the Two of Cups right in the middle of it. And there is a change. And I do think he goes away and comes back. There's a yo-yo going on there. But I do feel he's done a lot of thinking about that relationship. And there's a lot of emotion in that relationship. So I'm never going to say never. But what I am saying is I can't give you a timeline because I'm not getting it. And I would say that covers the next 2 months. Okay? Lots of love. Right, okay, got to be honest. Now, we have, right, I'm assuming this is the same person. Natasha. We have, I answered the last text and I wasn't sure whether you were somebody, whether you were separated, right? Will my husband and I reconcile? Married for 24 years. Now separated. You're the Leo. He's a Scorpio. If not, then will I ever be in love and marry again? Oh, bless you. 24 years, a lifetime, isn't it? It's a long, long time that you've both invested in each other. And I can see you've got another question underneath. So I'll look at this first for you. The order that they're coming in. Right, Natasha. Is there going to be a reconciliation? Will I ever be in love again and marry again? This is more for a reading because that's big. Big, 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 big. So let me have a look and see. Will there be? There's a lot of lovely memories there. I've got the memory card. And this shouldn't have split up. This shouldn't have separated. You had the bond for life there. Right, but there's drama. I'm not seeing a reconciliation at the moment, but what I am seeing is a lot of communication. Right. There seems to be a lot of communication, and I don't know if it was a little bit of trickery around with him, but I do feel that there will be an opportunity either for more closure or sorting things out. It's going to be slow, okay? And he's not prepared to, or you're not prepared to actually show all your cards here. And it's full steam ahead. I'm not getting a full reconciliation here, unless you're prepared to, whatever this communication is back and forth, but I'm not 100% trusting it, because I do have the World and the Fool, and this is you happy to move on, right? So maybe you've had enough of everything that's gone on, and a new adventure taking place, and a new man, okay? So, but there's still things to be played out there, right? Looking at that. Now, you've also sent another question in. Bless you, thank you. And it's come right on the tail of that. And it says, I submitted my interest for leadership post. Positive feedback, but no offer. They are restructuring the department. When will I hear anything? Will I get an offer? Right, okay, there's a lot going on, isn't it? Right, Natasha. I'm assuming it's the same Natasha because it's all in capitals. It's the same. Right, okay. Natasha, is there an offer of work coming in? Right, I need to ask a different way with this. There's the offer. There's your offer coming in. I will say there's a lot of, have you heard of the expression jiggery pokery? So it's like all sorts going on here, to-ing and fro-ing, other things happening, trying to balance things up, and you're getting more and more concerned. Right, there's a lot, right. This offer may be a bit confusing. It may not be what you thought it was going to be or what they said it was going to be. So you've got the illusion around it here, okay? But what I've got here is the massive potential for growth with you. 10 of coins, which is. I am going to say you've still got another month on this, right? So they're not doing it quick. So I would say something comes through and I would go 10, 15, 16, 17, 18th to the 20th of this month, okay? When you get to find out. But the 10 of Pentacles is great because that's like saying, whoa, is it a big leap of money? Is it, another band level up or something like that? And then relief, okay? So I do feel, yes, but there's a lot of confusion and illusion. So make sure You know what you're dealing with. All right? So thanks very much for your question. Right, okay. And now we've got Deborah. Let's have a look and see. So good evening, Deborah. She puts, he drives 3 hours to come and get me and take me back to his house for a week or weekend. He can be hot and cold. Spent 6 years. He spent 6 years in prison. Spent 6 years in prison. Does he really love me? So I'm assuming that's you. Okay. Right. Does he really love you is the question. Does he really love you? So, the card I've got is the photograph, okay, with the love cards. And he's looking at your photographs. He's missing you when you're not there. He's thinking about, past things. And he wants to make new memories, right? So that's what's going on with him. Let's have a look and see. When he's blowing hot and cold, he's not there yet. He's not ready to make a full-on commitment. So let's have a look. We don't have a star sign for him, I don't feel. Let's have a look. No. I mean, that's lovely that he drives 3 hours to come and get me and take me back. That's commitment, isn't it? That's commitment. But is he really there? Is he really there? Okay, so he's going through a transformation, okay? And the death card for me is always a long playing card because I feel it doesn't mean that's the end of it. For me, this is him getting used to the situation. And, all right, you haven't said how long you've been going out with him, but he's still getting used to, his idea of his future with you. And that transitioning is going to take a little bit of time. I do feel very protective of you. I don't know if he shows that. And does think you're beautiful. All right. There is a birthday coming up. Find me the birthday in July. Sorry, correction, they're correcting me. I think it's August, unless you've got one in July and one in August. So I need to go in between those. That there will be some kind of offer from him and being able to talk and discuss the future. So I've been given July, August, so in between there, where the birthdays are. And there's some kind of offer coming in. And the answer to your question is yes, he does love you. He's just got to work through it. So we've just got to give him a little bit more time. All right, my darling, thank you for your question. Right, okay, let's have a look and see who's next. Stephanie is next. I'm just going to have a look. If you're watching on the YouTube channel and you're outside of the UK, then just simply go to www.asktheanswer.com, Anne Scholes, and you can put your question. Join the Purple Hearts Club, it's free, and you can put your questions. I can't answer questions off there because they come through my other computer, through the website. And if you're outside the UK and you try the number below, it's because it's a UK mobile. So the only way you can do it is through the website. Okay. Right, let's have a look. Stephanie, hello. Stephanie's saying, I've had no contact from Jake for the past 2 weeks. What do you see happening going forward? Right, Stephanie. Nothing for the last 2 weeks. Where is he? What is he up to? What's he doing? Where is he? Where's Jake? You feel quite disappointed, right? Okay. This man is still trying to make his mind up what to do. Does he want to be in a relationship or not? He seems to have a lot of stuff on his shoulders. So whether he's working hard or he's just got a lot on to cope with, and he seems to be juggling things around, trying to fit everything in. So he seems to be very busy. I can see where you're getting a little bit sort of wound up about it. We've got the moon again. What do I see happening? I don't feel it's stable. I don't feel this is stable for another month or so. We've got illusion, confusion, things are not as they seem. He seems to be opening and offering you something, but you're not sure whether to trust it. And we're trying to get the balance. And I would just simply say the timing's not right at the moment. Okay? And I feel it's still going to be a wee bit bumpy moving forward. But be aware we don't get cross wires, because there is confusion and illusion around. Yeah, the chemistry is there. Okay. Oh yes, the chemistry is there, but the illusion is it really what it seems? And that's what it's giving me. Okay. Lots of love and thanks for your question. Okay. Right, let's have a look and see. Don't forget, I will be logging in about 8:05. So if you resonate with the question that I've answered, then come back and just ask me to extend on that. You know, I can look at you, I can look at them, I can look at the situation, we can look at what's going on. Can't do that on a text, yeah? Right, this is from Andrew. Hello, Andrew. He says, I had a big argument with my dad. Oh, bless you. I want to know how to deal with my dad in the best way. Right, okay, let's have a look and see. Let's have a look and see. Your dad's very stubborn. Spirit is saying to meet him halfway. I feel like you've got to go back and say, look, sorry, Dad, I'm really sorry we've argued. I don't want to argue with you. However, I need you to see it from my point of view. But the problem is, I don't think he can. Okay? Don't feel he can. So you can agree to disagree, or you can just don't discuss it. Right? You're both individual people. Your dad's been around a lot longer and has been, sorry, this is what Spirit's saying to me, and has grown up with certain different values, not different values, but a different way. It's definitely a generational thing going on here. Right, so you're looking to the future. You will resolve this. Who is the lady that's feeling very emotional? Is mum upset? If mum's not here, is it a sister? Somebody's a female upset at all this arguing. There you are, not knowing what to do. Feel the responsibility on your shoulders. Taking a closer look at it. Do you feel like you want to just cut ties and go? That's the other thing I've got here. But I do have a holiday, so I don't know whether you should go and take some time out and think, but I do feel that later on there is some kind of resolution. Yeah? And there's good news and a celebration. So just dealing with the energy at the moment. It's always, you know, you are the bigger person to say, Dad, I don't want this. This is not what I want, you know, between me and you. And that's always the bigger person, yeah? And unfortunately, the other one's going to have to do that because I feel he's just rigid. But maybe come through later and we can look at it in more detail, okay? And we'll send it lots of love and light. Right, okay, let's go to Kim next. And Kim says, When will my partner and I get back together? I cannot lose him. Do you see it happening? If so, when? Right, when will you and your partner get back together? I cannot lose him. People come into our lives for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. And so it is difficult when people walk out of our lives. So let's have a look and see. I haven't got any star signs, Kim, to be really on point with this. Let's have a look. New beginnings, things weighing down heavily. You're a strong person, though. Right, revelations and needing to look at ourselves in the bright light of day about who we are and what we are. There's still a love bond there. But the feeling I've got with him is I just can't do it anymore. I just can't handle it anymore. Right, okay. Is he an earth sign? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Or it could be an air sign. He's sitting thinking about it. There's romance here now. If it's not with him, there's romance here with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in the meantime. And this man is going to offer you all sorts of opportunities. So at the moment, I'm not seeing a reconciliation. I just feel, and then comes the reconciliation, right? But I just feel this man can't do this anymore, okay? So whether you've split up before, maybe a few times, come back together again, when I get into his energy, I just feel exhausted with it. But then we do have some kind of reconciliation. I've got, if it's coming back together, it's in 6 months' time. It's within the next 6 months because you've got the commitment and the love all together there. So step away from it, surrender it to the universe. This is meant to be in, it will be in, okay? But there is somebody else around you in the meantime. So, I don't know why I did that. I don't know if you got, yeah, I don't know about that. So, a little bit of time still before anything, but it is about, it's on such a huge level. It's all about, you were meant to meet each other this lifetime to grow, and through things that have happened that you need to be looking at yourselves, each of you looking at yourselves to move yourselves forward this lifetime. And that's a huge play on this, okay? Lots of love and thanks for your question. Right, okay, let's have a look and see. We have Tina next. And Tina says, is there a love relationship in my future? Is there a love relationship in my future? Tina, thank you. Right. Ooh. New beginnings. This is a relationship that's coming in that's going to go a long distance. So, who is it? And there it is again. So it fell out the deck and then it's reappeared. Right, okay. You seem to be a little bit, right, Tina, you seem to be a little bit guarded from the last relationship. It's like a little bit sort of disconnected from emotions here. But I do have passion coming in around you. And I do have someone thinking about you very, very fondly. You are going to move forward in the next 3 months with somebody. Wow. Passion. Duvet dancing. Lots of it. Right, okay. But you're still that, you're not lending yourself to this, so that means we're not healed properly. So we need to do a little bit more healing, and there it is. There's the 2 cups. Oh, I love that card. There's the love coming in. Who? Somebody who's been in before. Interesting. It may not have been a relationship. It could have been somebody you had a friendship with and haven't seen for a long time. But there is a link with the past with this coming in around you. But you've got in the next 3 months here, my darling. So September time, June, July, August. Yeah, September. I've got. So lots of love and take care and continue to heal. Right, let's have a look and see. We have Vicky, and she says, how will my love life go? What will happen in the next couple of months? What's happening with your love life? Right, let's have a little look. Just have a little drink. How will my love life go? What will happen in the next couple of months? Right, your love life, you are putting down the right foundations in order to move things forward. Stop worrying. You worry about it. This is all mental energy. Is it wearing you down? Right, okay. Do you feel sometimes, Vicky, that you're a little bit contradictory in that I want love, and I want this, and I want that, and then they move in and it's, oh, not yet. And I feel like I've got this contradiction going on of this emotion coming towards you, and then you going, no, don't leave it there. I'll deal with it tomorrow, So you need to listen to your inner voice, okay? These things that have happened to you in the past are just appearing on the surface. There is absolutely no reason why this relationship will go all the way to marriage. I think this guy's got a good moral compass, and I think he wants what you want. And there you have happy families. So all I can say to you in the next couple of months, things will be all right. Stop worrying about things. How do you want them to go, and work to that plan, not how, what do you want? Yeah, you drive it forward, and then you'll feel in control. Right, okay. Emma's asked, good evening, Emma. Why did Tom stop contacting me? Don't you just hate it when they do that? Right, okay. Why did Tom stop contacting you? Right, let's have a look and see. Where's Tom? Why did Tom? What's the reason why Tom stopped contacting you? Interestingly, the Hanged Man. So this hasn't come out with an ending. This is just saying a long delay. Let's have a look. And on that note, he'll be back in touch. That's Arnie. Like Arnie Schwarzenegger, I'll be back. After all this time? Yeah, Emma, I agree with you. Still another 6 weeks. But there's something here where you know he's coming back, okay? And intuitively, there he is sailing towards you. Both cards. Right. And then it's, is he going to make a commitment? And when he does, it's all about partnerships and commitment. This man doesn't deal with emotions very well. This man is working from the head, not the heart, right? Why did he stop? I can't give you... there were a lot of distractions around him. There may be work, other things, and he had to just put everything on hold. Okay, so I don't feel it was because it was for another woman, but I feel there were a lot of distractions. There were a lot of things happened, and that's why I didn't get back to you. Okay, there's a lot of out of the blue stuff and a lot of opportunities coming in. So I would just keep your eyes and ears open and take every opportunity that's coming your way, my darling. There's a bit of good luck coming your way. Okay? Lots of love. Right, I'm going to be finishing shortly. I haven't been able to get through all the questions tonight. There were an awful lot, and I do thank you for it. But maybe for next time, if you do the premium, I think it's £3, you go to the top of the queue. So if you want to make sure that your question is answered, then maybe do it on the premium route because it's exceedingly busy on here. Right, okay, and we do them as they come in. Okay, so, and Michelle Harris, if you want to ask a question for next time, then go to asktheanswer.com and put your question, join the Purple Hearts Club, it's free, and you can put your question from there, okay? Or if you're in the UK, you can text the number on screen and send it. Just text down your name and question to that number, okay? And if anybody's thinking of asking a question for next time, if you're asking about relationships, please put on the star sign. That helps me energetically a lot. Although I'm not an astrologer, it's not working from that perspective, okay? We have Karen, and Karen saying, will Stuart be in contact with me again? If so, how long? Stuart, where have you been? Where are you, Stuart? Let's have a look. Will Stuart be in contact again? He's undecided at the moment. Seems to be juggling things around. He seems to have a lot going on. Doesn't know where he's going. Right. Keeping his emotions to himself. There's a reconnection. Right, okay. If he hasn't been in touch with you by the end of this month, because he should have, looking at this, then move on, okay? You can't be hanging around and waiting for somebody. But I do have in 6 the lovers. So with 6 days, 6 weeks, month of June, 6 months, or 6 months. Do you really want to wait another 6 months? So if he hasn't done it, I would say, looking at that, and 6 again. So probably you're looking second week in July. But around that time, end of June into July. If you don't hear anything, definitely the end of July, we move on. Okay, lots of love. Okay, let's have a look and see. And I've got time. Yeah, quick one. And Nikki says, I feel like Sam's been a bit distant this week with me. Is everything okay? Right, Nikki, let's have a look at Sam. Is everything all right with Sam? Or what is distracting Sam? What's going on with Sam? Okay, so Sam is fine. He seems to be waiting for something, right? Something to come towards him. I've got the 8 of Pentacles here. This is always like something maturing, something dropping in your lap. But there's been a bit of drama. So I think his head's a little bit taken up with other stuff. Oh yeah, look, the battles. I feel his head is a little bit distracted with other influences around him. No, I'm not talking about a woman. I'm talking about life. And him needing to speak to people. And there could be somebody he's worrying about in particular. Okay, could be his dad, but it's certainly a male. So I don't feel it's you. Just step back. He'll be back. Yeah. I'd say the next 9 days. he'll have stuff resolved around him. He needs to be back in control of what's going on in his life. Okay. So, yeah, he's just worrying about something else. Now, unfortunately, I do still have a lot more here and I can't get through them. But what I will say is that your questions will carry over to next week. But I am going to be logging on after this session. So you will be able to get hold of me. So if that makes any of those, if you had heard your response, then you resonate, then please do come back and ask for more information. As always, I've had a fabulous time. It goes so quickly, I have to say. This hour on a Monday night. I'll be here next Monday. We have had a little bit of a blip, haven't we, with the bank holidays. But more importantly, I do want you to enjoy the sunshine, get out there, have fun, and just a lot of people worry. There's so much energy being used up at the moment. We're worrying. It doesn't get us anywhere. Okay, surrender it to the universe, pass it over to the universe. The universe will put you in the right place where you're meant to be, in the right direction, to look after you. It's always got your back. All right, so surrender it and watch what happens. All right. So from me to you, lots of love. Thank you for being there. Thank you for sending in your questions. Remember, next week, maybe go the premium route so you can make sure you can get your question answered. All right. Lots of love. Good night. God bless.